What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to level 8 of the Terran campaign in Starcraft Brood War Remastered. And we are pretty surrounded, to say the least. These sunken colonies over here cannot be attacked up until we kill the cerebrate over here. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time to get into the attacking phase of this level. Now, another thing to also keep in mind is we are going to be experiencing attacks, and we need to defend ourselves. We will primarily be experiencing attacks from red and brown, though. Orange is more for the defense of the Overmind, as while red and brown will be sending attacks against us. To top it all off, we are also going to be facing off against a very mighty ultralisk for this level called Torrasque. And Torrasque is it's a really super powerful ultralisk. I'm going to give you an idea, one-shot submarine. So oh, and furthermore, enhanced hit points and enhanced armor. So in order to defend yourself against Torrasque, you will have to close off your base to any and all of their attacks. And then if you are well, not really, there's no need to worry about fortune though, because that will keep him out. And then he won't be able to do any serious damage to your base. You're gonna have a lot of siege tanks in your base with bunkers and things like that, and that will actually very quickly kill off Torrasque. So yeah, we're just gonna fill all of the gaps, get that over and done with. Kill it. And at the same time, we have two bases that we need to manage, so the sooner we get that done, the better. Don't build too close to things like the sunken colony. You don't want to have to lose buildings for no reason. And we can actually start by blocking off this area. Well, actually, no, we can block it like this. Make a straight line instead. Build some bunkers. Yeah. Lots of work that needs to be done. That is for sure. Also, the sooner we can get siege tanks up and running, the better for us. Ultimately, I find that this level in the remastered version is a bit more difficult than the original version. In the past, what I would do is just manage two bases, build an army of battle cruisers, and then just overrun the cerebrates and the Overmind. But in this version of StarCraft, I find that doesn't work anymore. If you go for a full battle cruiser army, you're gonna lose. They will overrun you with everything that they've got. The orange especially is an incredibly formidable opponent. So yeah, be careful when facing off against orange, because they're just gonna have an endless supply of units constantly coming out as you attack them. You are gonna have to make a combination. Oh man, it's gonna get hit. That's okay, we'll just make another one. You are going to need a combination of marines, medics, siege tanks, and battle cruisers in order to really take on this level effectively. So yeah, just keep those little things in mind. Make a ton of marines, get your upgrades up and running, get bunkers, do everything that you can to get your defenses up and running. Block off that area too. Okay. Yeah, gas is really important in this level. It's gonna take a while before we get to 3 bases. So yeah, the sooner we can benefit from the gas, the better for us. Ah, okay, here they come. This is yeah. That's perfectly fine. I'm a little bit on the slow side today, though. Oh man. Yeah. Let's see if we can trigger them. No. Don't you dare. Ah, great. Really? We're not gonna lose that. We're not going to. Nope. Try again next time.
Did someone page me?
It's gonna take a while before we get harassed by Torrasque. So until then, just keep on getting your basics up and running. This base over here is also not gonna be a big deal to worry about. We can just build some basic defenses, do basic things here and there. Get the siege tanks up and running over here as quickly as possible, because as you can see, the attacks are decent. So about 3 bunkers on this location is going to be a good idea, and 4 siege tanks like I mentioned. But this area over here also needs to be blocked off, so the sooner we can do that as well, the better. Once this base has been saturated, we're going to start sending our ACVs here to the bottom side. Don't rally point them over here. They will take the shortcut and get killed for it as well. So you're going to have to do it the long way around. Okay, our first siege tank. Whoopsie daisy, I forgot about that one. Let's see, what is the situation? Oh, okay, no. It's looking fine still. Yeah, we are losing a lot of ACVs, but trust me, this what I'm busy doing is actually very, very important. Once we get targeted by Torrasque, then yeah, you're gonna wish you did something like that sooner. Block this area off with the barracks, and get another one of those. What do you call it? Bunkers. Go. Let's see if they... Okay, great. They take it the way that they should be taking it. Okay. Okay, our defensive line over here is looking good and solid. You can build some missile turrets as well. Maybe build 2 bunkers over here too, and then get 1 or 2 siege tanks over here as well. The red Zerg will attack from the side in here, so just having something to defend on that side is a good idea. Like I said, it is really going to take a little bit of time to get this level up and running. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Missile turrets will be needed. Actually, in fact, it will be a better idea if we can get the siege tank a little bit closer to the side. Why? Because when Torrasque comes, we're going to need all of the firepower that we can get. I don't know what hit us. Okay. Well, the same is pretty much going to apply for this base over here. So, yeah, just pretty much do the same thing. Lots and lots of siege tanks, and lots of defenses. Now, how we are going to be dealing with the red base over there, you've got one of 2 approaches. You can go with option number 1, build a bunch of battle cruisers and run in. That is going to be perfectly fine. The same will apply for brown. Battle cruisers become less effective when facing off against the orange base. So, what I would recommend instead, before we really start investing in the battle cruisers, we are instead going to target down... You can bypass that area? Really? We are instead going to make use of a combination of siege tanks and Marines in order to deal with the red base. And you're going to see it's actually going to be pretty easy to do as well once we get our upgrades and some of the more important stuff up and running. So let's see about getting more siege tanks on the good spots. Keep on making those siege tanks. We should get our upgrades too. Just a bunch of medics needed. And our defensive line in our main base is solid. From here on out, Torrasque is welcome to come and challenge us. He's gonna be second best for sure. 4 starports for when we start getting into battle cruisers. and use this area over here to build our supply depots. You can cover it with missile towers if you want to be extra safe. And of course, we need an armory still. That we can just build over here. We'll be perfectly fine and perfectly safe. What is our situation? Yeah, looking perfectly fine.
Your forces are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
What is that? What happened? Did they? Did... Oh man, really? Is it really within range? Now, that sucks. Really, that is just bad luck. Let's see if it happens again. No? Oh, okay, it's just because of an overlord drop, huh? Okay, well, it's not that bad then. Okay, so these two siege tanks definitely need to go to our base over there. Oh, there we go.
We've just had a whole cargo ship full of warpaths dumped on us. We ran into a new strain of ultralisk, and it took a lot of pepper to bring it down. To top it all off, our recon squad reports that the critter's been reincarnated by a nearby cerebrate, and it's on its way back for more. Destination? Proceeding.
Yeah, so that was Torrasque that I was talking about, and it's yeah, he's quite a formidable ultralisk to fight against. And what makes the Torrasque so special is it keeps on coming back for more, just like that Marine stated. So prepare for another assault, which is exactly the reason why it is so important for us to have siege tanks in our bases along with a bunch of bunkers. So yeah, we are almost ready for assaulting the red base. We're gonna need these boys over here, or these girls over here. About 5 dropships should be more than enough. We need about 4 siege tanks to effectively deal with all of this. Huh. They're actually pretty aggressive. Yeah, they're really aggressive, actually. That's okay. Mutalisks don't do too well against mass marines.
Medical attention? Can I take your order?
Base
Okay,
is
let's
under
try and blow that up.
Orders, sir.
Need medical attention?
Orders, sir. Proceeding. SCV good to go, sir.
Aiming for one more siege tank.
Need medical attention?
Load up our medics.
Piece of me, boy. Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot. Give me something to shoot. Destination? I read you. Give me something to shoot.
Everything else is looking fine and looking solid. Yeah, we must. There's a base here on the far. Oh, there we go. Here he is again. Yeah, you see, it's like +7 armor and +53 damage. That is a powerful ultralisk. Anyways, back to focusing on the game. Load up. Let's quickly go and take care of the red Zerg. And then from there on out, the sunken colony mess is not going to be a problem for us anymore. So we're just literally going to fly over this area. You will see over here is a cliffside. And that's where we are going to drop our units. And just, yeah, do damage. Lots and lots of damage. Actually, we do need SCVs though. I completely forgot about that. So place your Marines and your units in this area over here, and then actually, now I think about it, we can start making battle cruisers. Yeah, now would be a very good time to start investing into battle cruisers. Keep on making more siege tanks. Upgrades are solid, looking good. Yeah, they will try to come and stop this over here. So all we need to do is just get a couple of SCVs in order to make sure that those units of ours stay repaired and healthy and strong. And then we're also going to use these very same ACVs in order to build our next base in that area. Now these siege tanks are just going to stay right over there. And then we're going to fly our units in and rain havoc on the rest. Okay, Torrasque's coming in for another round, it seems. Okay, load up our units. Yeah, even if we do by chance lose these units over here, it's not going to be that bad. Don't worry about it. Whoa, 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 buddies. What are you doing, ladies? Oh yeah, damn it, I forgot. Sunken colonies cannot be targeted. If you really want to be safe, then you can bring in your siege tanks as well. Probably gonna be a good idea though. Because of their range. Now, from here on out, make a ton of marines and everything else that you can. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to be making battle cruisers by now. The battle cruisers are going to be used to target down the brown base. So, yeah, that's why you want to get battle cruisers. They just make short work of that base. And then these... Oh, we actually forgot to fill this up, didn't we? Huh. Shame on me. Not a problem though, red is over and done with from here on out.
Your forces are under attack.
This cerebrate's been whacked. We shouldn't have any more trouble with those sunken colonies.
Okay, start building our command center. We will be building some defenses, so these siege tanks that we have over here are pretty much just gonna stay at this location over here. What else could I possibly be forgetting to invest into? A bunch of marines. So these marines we can actually, because of the large amount of resources that we have, we can actually just start sacrificing marines in order to try and clear the way for us. We're gonna open up, and then once the time comes, we're just gonna send our siege tanks to try and connect with these forces over here. From here on out, these are not as needed anymore, so we can just sacrifice them to free up the supply. The gas is on the very low side for us, so the sooner we can get this, the better for us. So yeah,
Research complete.
this is what we're gonna want to try and destroy. Is this area over here, and then from there on out, gradually move forward. See if I can get close enough. Perfect! Perfect. Okay, so set up these two siege tanks. Defensive perimeter for us. And we need to see about getting more battle cruisers, that's for sure. We're gonna need at least 8 in order to really benefit. How's that upgrade coming on? Okay, we are gonna lose all of these marines. Just make peace with it. But we are gonna be using them in order to clear a path for us to connect with. Oh man! Oh goodness gracious, that is horrible timing. We're gonna lose all of these marines to a single goddamn ultralisk. I'm not in the mood for that. I'm just not in the mood for that. Wow! Shit! Man! Like, I knew that I was gonna lose all of those marines, but geez, not like that. Wow. That sucked. So much. Actually, yeah, well, okay. So far, so good. Great. Next line of battle cruisers coming up. Marines will be doing well. Get the next upgrade. actually,
Your forces are under attack.
Jacked up and good to go.
yeah, we don't want to lose this base, in short. So, yeah, just like, avoid having to lose that. Let's see, we can actually get a very nice siege tank army going here.
Your forces
Yeah,
are under
great. Okay, so, this area has semi been cleared out for us. Let's make a bunch of those.
upgrade complete.
Keep about 2 siege tanks back in the base. Keep these things over here, and make supply depots here at the front side. Those battle cruisers coming up. Did I? Oh, actually no, it just finished in advance. It's coming for round 2, huh? Well, one way to deal with this.
Someone page you.
Keep all those siege tanks at the front. Wait for that thing to come.
Add-on complete. Upgrade.
And then our battle cruisers, they're gonna go and clear out the red base for us. Once that is out of the way, then that's gonna mean no more Torrasque. Ideally where we wanna be. We have enough siege tanks for the time being. We need more battle cruisers though, if we can help ourselves. Let's see, which way does Mr. Torrasque decide to go? Don't waste your time
Your forces
with
are under
really
Receiving transmission.
just clearing out everything of the brown. We just wanna
Take it slow.
clear the way for ourselves so that we can take care of the cerebrates. Maybe we can even... here he comes. Oh, that was quick.
Frequencies open.
Well, that's why siege tanks are effective. Yeah, don't even worry about all of the stuff that we have over here. Just keep on making marines instead. We are going to be losing the majority of them anyways. We just want to focus for now on clearing this area out. Check our upgrades. Upgrades are coming on solidly. I think we're almost maxed out. Again, like I said, don't even bother with clearing out everything. It's not going to be necessary. Be careful of their scourges, though. Unfortunately, they do get one-shotted by battle cruisers. So it makes it pretty difficult for them to really do their job. Focus fire the hydralisk then. Make sure that they cannot make any more hydralisks. And now just focus fire. Oh yeah, be careful of the devourers though. I think I've mentioned before that the spores make sure that your units get dealt. Oh man, just exactly like that. Fine. No, just focus fire that damn thing. Just focus fire it. Oh, this is a bad loss.
This cerebrate. We should run up against any smacked up ultralisks anytime soon.
Man, that sucked so much, actually. 4 battle cruisers, but that's what I was talking about. That is what makes that thing deadly. The Devourer is exactly that. So, yeah, careful. Okay, so, with the brown and the red now out of the way, means that we don't have to worry about any of these defenses anymore. We can keep that there if we really want to. What will be a good idea is if we can quickly go and clear out that base just for an in case of emergency situation. What I mean by that is that we can, we might still have need for a base like that. So, just gonna be a good idea. That's it. As for all of these units over here, send them into their deaths. Except for the medics. Oh wow. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So we don't want to necessarily run out of resources. That's what I'm going by. Yeah. Just be careful. Rather be safe than sorry.
forces are under attack.
Oh, those lurkers. Ha ha ha! See how quickly we lose this army? Do you understand why we need a combination of both battle cruisers, siege tanks, and medics? The siege tanks are there to make sure that their ground army doesn't come too close. The marines are there to assist with that, but also take on any air units, and the battle cruisers are there for the punch, like the all-around punch. So yeah, that's what I mean. The only reason why, we're here to just clear out the area for a potential base. So, that being said, we should get some of our SCVs in that location over there, if we can help ourselves. Hopefully they take the long way around instead of the shortcut, because if they take the shortcut, well, it's not going to end well, that's all that I can say. We are nearing the end of the level, believe it or not. Huh? What was that? Actually not sure. Anyways. So now the assault on the orange base can start happening. These last few battle cruisers to go. Let's see if we can trigger them to come out and play. If we can, that would be great. Oh, they made it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so from here on out, things are going to be pretty easy and standard. Send one SCV over there. And it's going to be the same as we did in level 5, moving gradually forward, gaining as much of a foothold as we can, and then just keeping their stuff at bay, while at the same time making a ton of extra units. Keep on reinforcing what you have. We don't have a choice. We have to. If we don't reinforce, we're just going to lose everything quickly. That upgrade is coming up very, very nicely. Actually, we did lose a lot of marines already. If you want to be extra safe, you can build some buildings here at the front side to always have a bunch of extra units ready. So the thing that we need to worry about primarily are their lurkers. Okay. And also the infested things. So, I need to move a little bit forward. Siege up. And rain hell. They're gonna bring all of their forces now. So, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you need this specific combination, because you do make short work of what they have. They've got +2 upgrades, so yeah, it is a force to be worried about. That's for sure. Actually, we don't have to worry too much about everything else. So once we take down that lair, it is already going to be a whole lot easier for everything else. So yeah. Oh, perfect. We've got our last batch of battle cruisers. Why is this taking so long? Is this ever going to clear out? What in the world is going on here?
Did someone page me?
Let's see. Anything that we have to worry about over here? Nope, not really. Okay, time to move forward again. Only a slight bit. Siege up. Move our battle cruisers forward again. Remember to put them on hold. Please remember to put them on hold. You don't want to have them running into enemy fire, especially with all of the nasty stuff that is waiting for us. So in order to win this game, we're going to need 4 medics to take those positions over there, to administer some kind of a drug of sorts, to pacify the Overmind, and then basically take control of the Zerg. So yeah, that is ultimately the goal of the UED. Okay. Things are going well. We have pretty much secured this area over here. Clear out the defenses with the battle cruisers. And once we have taken care of all of the bad and nasty stuff around here, then we are gonna make our next move forward.
Did someone page me? The nature of your medical
Forces are under attack.
State the nature.
Battle cruisers. Come on, boys. Whew. Yeah, they are throwing everything they've got at us. But our army is that bit too strong. You see, this is what makes Terran dangerous. Once they reach a point like this, it's very, very difficult to fully take them on. The combination that I have is just that tad bit too strong, so Terran is a very scary race to face. Hey, we're almost at the end. Clear out the next area. Ooh, that was close. That was close. You see, this is where the Marines are also pretty handy. They help to take care of things like those. But our battle cruisers are pretty formidable, though. Let's see if it makes a difference if we knock this down. I think it will, though. Taking down the hatcheries on the other end. Yep, that makes a difference. So yeah, the thing that makes Orange so strong is the large amount of hatcheries that they've got. So as you can see, they just keep on spawning units, and that is the thing to be worried about. Okay. We can get our siege tanks into a good position. Once. There we go. This mission is over. This mission is over.
We've reached the perimeter of the Overmind's nesting area. We can launch the med team.
Now just get the medics in place. Mission accomplished.
Captain, the medics are in place and are administering the neurostim treatments to the Overmind.
Excuse me, Admiral, but I'd like to introduce someone to you.
Duran, you son of a bitch. What's the meaning of this?
Admiral de Gaulle, I've heard a lot about you.
What the hell are you?
I am Kerrigan. The Zerg you've killed here, and the Overmind which you've come to collect, are mine. As is our mutual friend, Lieutenant Duran. You see, Admiral, there are a number of groups in this sector who feel that your involvement here causes certain complications. My associates and I intend to make sure that your reign is short-lived.
You may find that difficult, evil abomination. Seeing as how I possess the means to disrupt your control of the Zerg.
Ah, you're referring to our vaunted Psi-Disrupter. It won't last you forever, Admiral. Sooner or later, I'll destroy it. Then I'll show you what the Zerg are really capable of. Oh, and by the way, Admiral, your friend Stukov was twice the man you are. I'm glad you saved me the trouble of having to kill him. Alright, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the Terran campaign in Starcraft Brood War.
I hope that you enjoyed watching this last level. As intense as it is, it's actually a pretty fun level to play. And like I said, I find this to be a lot more challenging in this version than the original version, so I hope that by watching this video you can see an option on how you can actually take down this level effectively. So, of course, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, refer it to your friends who would like to learn some more about StarCraft, and stay tuned for when we get started with the Zerg campaign, and then finally bring a conclusion to the StarCraft 1 campaigns. See you next time.